안녕하세요. 저는 록희입니다, and welcome to today's video where we have got another K-pop comeback catch-up video. And I'm excited for this one, man, because it's got some releases that unfortunately I missed, but I'm very keen to check out because I've heard really good things about them so far. So we've got the legends themselves, SHINee, are back. SHINee's back indeed. We've got Hard and the MV for it. After that, we've got Itzy's Bet on Me, which is their pre-release for their upcoming album, which is going to be absolutely awesome. We have got my man, my guy, my brother, Overdrive. I'm pumped, man. I am absolutely excited for that. I cannot wait to listen to his new album. Basically, look, I was in a predicament over the weekend. I was like, look, I really want to listen to the album right now and react to the MV later. And I was doing this on stream and I was like, what do I do? And I just sat there for 30 minutes and I was like, what do I do? I'm so conflicted. I was like, do I do the MV first and then the album after, or the album first and then the MV after? And so basically I waited 3 days. It's how long it took me to decide to do this. And yeah, we're checking this out today. So I'm excited. Then after that, we have got NCT Dream's pre-release, Broken Medleys, wow. Broken Melodies, and then ISTJ, which is their brand new comeback, which was yesterday, I think? Or was it Monday? I can't remember. What day is it? Was it the 17th or the 8th? I don't know. Anyway, it was recent, so I'm excited for that. The main thing is I missed it, which is why we're here. Anyway, SHINee's Hard. I'm pumped. Massive old like, full screen. Welcome back, Taemin. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, shit. Dude, Mino looks crazy. Oh, I like the bass, man. Ooh! Ad Astra, huh? Dude, the strings. Feels like a really new SHINee, man. Ooh. Dude, this reminds me of some 90s, early 2000s hip-hop, bro. Hey. Dude, the MV is fucking wild. I dig the animation. Dude. Not the one hand knee. Dude, I love how they're utilizing Mino's lower register that they know that we love and adore. I love those like glitching effects on the different clips too. Alright, if you say so. Dude, Onyu looks crazy. Woo! Oh nah, that's some Zelda Breath of the Wild Guardian shit on the piano, bro. Hard like the beat. Hey. Dude, he has got too much attitude for a music video to contain. Nothing can hold this man down. Ugh. Bro, filthy. 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 Oh, man. I'll talk. I just need to readjust my headphones real quick. Bro, real quick, man. I'm gonna say this. Like, I love I love SHINee. My apologies for the audio spikes just because I was plugging my shit back in. Dude, I love SHINee. I don't follow them super closely in terms of like, you know, their reality content and their variety content, as of course we know and stuff like that. But one thing I really, really love is how whenever they come back, whenever they release something, I feel like they always just make a wave of some sort. Like they do some shit and then you're just like, damn, damn, that's it, huh? Like that's what this many years of experience in the industry will do for you. Like this is what being SHINee just kind of does for you. And I think that like Hard is a mixture of all of the things that I like in K-pop right now. I actually think that's probably the best way that I can put it. It's a mixture of everything that I love in K-pop right now. It's balanced, it feels. It's addictive. It's very, like the dynamic range, rather, should I say, to use photography/videography terms, of this song, I think is super, super wide. It's really vast. Like, you know, we've got some absolutely crazy, ridiculous sounds coming from like the piano and shit. Like I even said, I don't know if anyone has played like the Nintendo Switch game like Zelda Breath of the Wild, but when there's like that little switch up thing, I think it's like here. Like these keys, does that not sound like a fucking Guardian is like like it's like starting to like aim at you and shit. Like whenever there's an enemy in that game that appears, literally those keys, like that end of the piano spectrum, just fucking comes out in force, and it gives you chills, and it triggered like just this chill that went straight down my spine, and I loved that. But then you've got like the the late 90s, almost early 2000s type of like hip hop type beat, which I absolutely adore. And then someone was even saying that there's like kind of remnants of Don't Call Me in there, which I can totally see. But then also at the same time, the MV kind of reminds me of something that, yes, SHINee would do, but also it kind of reminded me of NCT Dream in a way, just in terms of like the coloring, the lighting, the way that they've been styled as well too. It just feels really, really, really fresh, and I feel like it was the perfect amalgamation of lots of different things that I love, such as beat switch ups that are done tastefully. You've got changes in the tempo and the pace and all of that type of stuff, and I absolutely adore it. Plus vocally, we've got, you know, On You going crazy as he always does, Taemin coming in strong, and of course Key just literally being like one of the sassiest individuals that just happens to live, but that is literally just like the definition of all-rounder. And then you've got Minho coming through, man, being Minho, especially after his solo, and like hearing his like lower tone, the way he's almost kind of like whispering on the beat. I absolutely love that shit. So this really caught me off guard. Yeah, like big time. I expected to enjoy it because I have really enjoyed SHINee's music just in general. I've always really enjoyed it, and there is absolutely no doubt in my mind and no way that I can possibly say anything less than the fact that they are quite literally kings of the stage as far as the K-pop entertainment industry is concerned. But yeah, this really caught me off guard. I didn't expect to like it this much, and I do. I love that. So, I forgot what happened at the end. I forgot what even happened at the end. And you know what? They look so relevant. Does that make sense? They look so relevant, you know, like they do not look in the slightest bit outdated. They do not look in the slightest bit out of place either. Like they look so relevant. They're 100% keeping up with it. I also just kind of realized as well too that Minho's like beanie here, it kind of reminds me of like a British police officer's cap. It's got like the little cross and stuff like that. He kind of looks like a constable. He looks like a constable. It's actually kind of cute. You know what I mean? Hang on, let me search British police officer hat. It kind of looks like that, low key. Hang on, wait. So look, doesn't it look like this kind of? He's Minho the constable, bro. You know? That's his beanie. I mean, you guys see it? Anyway, I'm moving on. It's bullshit. It's 3 a.m. Anyway, I really enjoyed SHINee. So if you guys would like to see the album reaction, do go and check out the website, which is right over here. We've got more SHINee albums coming, of course, as well, too. There was a time where, unfortunately, some people were trying to ruin SHINee for me, so I put them on the back burner for a little bit. But, yeah, man, always keen to check out their new music and very much excited to continue doing that with you guys over there. So this album definitely will be over there later on this month. So if you guys would like to go and check that out, then please do feel free to. And of course, if you want to catch more SHINee reactions over here on the channel when they do upload stuff, do feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the vibes. But without any further ado, let's move along. We have now got Itzy. Now, Itzy, I already know this shit's going to be fire. I already know. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind as to whether or not this is going to hit. I've heard, I've not wanted to hear about this song. I've not wanted people to spoil it, but I've heard it's really good. At least I've heard. Like someone was like, "Oh, it's deep," and I'm like, "Okay, I don't really understand what that means. Like, is the message deep? Is the MV deep? Does it touch on crazy themes? I don't know." So either way, I'm pumped. Without any further ado, 3, 2, 1, bet on me. I swear JYP used this room for end mix as well too, man. I don't know. I'm starting to recognize JYP MV sets a lot. Oh. I love how raw these vocals feel. That's crazy. That's a crazy shot. We're just gonna start again. Dude, the way that Yuna's eyes open, but the color around her too, like the silver, the lighting, holy shit. Kinda struck me. Jeez. I really like how Yujin's vocals sound here, man. So raw. All by herself? Damn. Teddy bear is crying literal gems. Yeah, G. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Oh yeah. I love the way this song progresses, man. Jeez. Message is beautiful. Facts. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, I hope you're nice to me, but if you're not gonna still be weird to me. Oh, okay. Facts. The real ones, bro. Ooh, this is a really interesting MV effect, man. Showing like her troubled mind. Dude, no. Yeah, right. Opening up her box, opening her out of her comfort zone. We're striving to break free from those demons, those containers, those boxes which hold us in. Shit. We jumping. That leap of faith. Dude, the vocals are gorgeous. Ooh. Ooh, the match cut? Are we all gonna start running in the same line as well too at the same pace, man? That would be really poetic. Oh, that's mad poetic, bro. I love that. Jay, catch up. Ah, her face is even on the posters too, inside the train. We run together, bro. Interesting. You know, 그래도 I choose me. Nonetheless, I choose me. I bet on me. I love that. I love that. I love that. It's a really pretty message. It's very simple as well too. And you know what? I feel like honestly, man, I kind of miss this. I kind of miss these types of like messages, these types of like vibes, just in general. Purely just because I think that sometimes the music industry, especially when we're trying, I mean, especially when you consider K-pop, right? The Korean music industry is very competitive, as is Korea just in general, as a society. And so there's a lot of different groups that are trying to do a lot of different things. There's a lot of different trends, which many people hop on. And sometimes in order to stand out, some companies, I think, unnecessarily make things far too complicated. Like, you know, law is one way. I think that some have tried to stand out before, and law is great in a certain, like, as long as it's palatable, I think. But sometimes some companies just make it far too difficult to digest that people just end up going like, okay, I don't really care, right? And so I really miss these types of messages, which are, I mean, some people may say, oh, they're generic or something like that. It's pop music. Like, it is what it is. But the thing is that I think that I miss stuff that's really relatable as a listener, but also that's really easy to digest. And I think that this was really relatable, and once again, very easy to digest. What I really like is at the end as well too. You know how I was saying, you know, it would be really cool if they're running like in the same line or something like that. Like, it would be really poetic that they're all running together like at the same pace, because it could like symbolize them like chasing their dreams together. What I think is funny, or what I think is symbolic at least about this, right? This scene paired with the actual lyrics, right? So nonetheless, I choose me. Regardless, I choose me. It's like they're choosing themselves, but they all happen to be running in the same direction together as well too. So even though they're together, they don't necessarily like, you know, they don't necessarily like, you could extrapolate that they don't necessarily like base their self-worth on the other members, or they don't like require validation from each other or anything necessarily, but they're all like individuals that have the same type of goal, that are choosing to love themselves and are choosing to break free from and acknowledge like their own demons and set their own paths, running in the same direction at the same time. I guess you could say holding hands together, that they have a common goal and stuff like that. And I really like that. I think that's a really pretty way of reading into it. And I like that a lot. I have to say, musically, just beyond the MV for a second, musically, it's really pretty. It's way more straightforward than I thought it was going to be as well too. I was low-key expecting something really hard. I thought that Bet On Me, like especially with the thumbnail, I kind of thought that it was going to be like boxing themed or something like that, that, you know, we're going to get something that was going to be really like, you know, I'm a fighter, like type vibe. And I mean, actually we kind of still got that anyway, but it was a lot more personal, a lot more introspective as well too, just in terms of like where, you know, how it was positioned. And also on top of that, I think that as well too, because we were talking about our, I guess, like our real feelings, like this felt very sincere of them. I feel like as well too, we got very minimally edited vocals, we got very raw sounding vocals, and I don't know, I just think that felt really sweet to me. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way or thinks exactly that same way. If you think differently, or if you've got anything else to add, then do, of course, let me know. But I really, really, really liked how authentic it felt, even in terms of just the way that they sang it too. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. But definitely a playlist up. Really excited to see what the title's going to be like now. But yeah, man, of course, if you guys would like to go and catch more Itzy, all album listens, etc., Cozy House, all that type of stuff is available over on LKTV AU, and also the album, when it does come out, will be over there as well too as an album listening party. So go and give that a look. But without any further ado, we move on to oh dear, I'm not quite ready for this. Dare I say I'm not. Look, it's really a case of no cap when it's like I am. So basically, as many of you would know, especially if you do happen to be a Monbebe over on this channel as well too, I have absolutely fallen in love with Monsta X and their music, and it's impossible for me to go a day without listening to them at this point. But when it comes to Changyun, bro, there is literally no doubt in my mind that he makes my favorite music. It is insane. It's actually insane. Yeah, it's actually insane. It's not even about the thirst stuff either. Like, it's not even just about the fact that he's an extremely handsome man and man is fatal and he knows it. But literally, like, his music is just 100% my taste. Like, 딱 좋아. I really, I just don't know how to explain it more than that. So I'm very excited for this. Flowered is like one of my favorite boy group songs ever. Let that sink in. All right. Flowered by I.M is one of my favorite male releases ever. Period. Like, ever. Of all time, ever. So I'm excited to see what this and the album is going to be like. Anyway, without any further ado, 3, 2, 1. I didn't mean to do that. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We got the orange and teal color grade. I already know this shit's going to be crazy. That nighttime Blade Runner cyberpunk type vibe. Oh, fuck. We're in a truck? Yeah, Jesus. What is that? A fucking Batmobile, bro? What is this? Actually, it looks like an APC. Bro, have we got a military truck on the back of this truck, bro? Bro, they're bulletproof windows. Yeah, oh my god. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? What? Hey. Oh nah, this is filthy. Dude, the transitions are great. What? We've got FPV drone shots too? What was that? Oh nah, dude, the MV's whack. Actormans has come out. Nah, bro, the boom, boom, like the asking all the time. Oh, nah, that's. Dude, just. I thought he cracked the concrete, but it's the glass. Dude, this MV is mind fucking me. Of course, we're not wearing a shirt. Oh, the mumble rap. Give it to me. Give it to me. This is the only time I will like mumble rap, bro. Dude said, I don't live beyond my means. Oh Nah, this is heat. This is heat. Spinning on my lingo overdrive. Yeah. Down on my body, feel alive. Dude, who we fighting, man? Who are we fighting, man? Oh my god! Is this fucking Need for Speed Underground or some shit? Nah, sorry, what's the beat? Nah, sorry, what's the beat? What's the beat? Why'd we have to slow down? Dude literally popped several tanks of nitrous oxide, bro. And just absolutely sped that shit up. This is a military class vehicle. This vehicle itself is like, it is a weapon. He is a weapon. It's a weapon driving a weapon. On top of that, we have nitrous. Dude's got the little blue flames coming out of the damn exhaust, man. Shit. Dude, this is some Need for Speed, Fast and Furious shit, man. I wonder if this segues into the next track on the album. I need to know that immediately. Also, how the fuck did you get up on the helipad? How you up there, bro? Maybe he got through here. Not quite sure how he busted through the 80th floor, bro. But he made it. He's there. Whatever. Whatever, bro. Yeah, look, Overdrive is exactly what I expected. It is overkill, man. It is too much. This man out here doing too much. Well, nah, that was great, man. The MV, I think a lot needs to be said for that. I think that I don't have the capacity at this point to do that. So I will just say the MV was just as filthy as the song. The MV was absolutely fucking wild, man. The transitions, the way that we kept on moving through different objects and moving out of different objects, like, for a second, I thought that he was like grabbing onto like these concrete stairs above him, and they cracked, and I thought that he cracked the concrete stairs, but then there was another crack as well too, and then it was a glass crack, and then you find out that the camera was actually filming his reflection in a glass mirror, and you go, oh, what? And then all of a sudden we're moving inside some like fucking goggles or some shit, and then we're inside of the APC, and then we're not anymore. And like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what happened with the MV. It just went wild, and I was like, well, you know what? If I can edit even half that good one day, I will die happy. I'll be like, yep, I've done it. I have made it. Congratulations to me. Yeah, look, dude, that was crazy. The song itself is heat. I love it. It's one of those types of things where I don't feel like it's ever going to get old for me. It's one of those types of songs, and this is why I love I.M just in general, is because, I mean, I know I'm mad late to this, but even if you continue to listen to his songs over and over and over, they just had such good staying power. The quality is so good. The quality is so fucking good that you really just kind of get addicted to it. And I mean, also as well too, he employs a bunch of different tactics, I feel, to draw you in audibly as well too. Like the way he makes beats in general, just anyway, is like, it's dark, deep, it's heavy, it feels, that's what it feels like. Ooh. You listen to it and you go, ooh. You know, that's the feeling. I can't describe it any other way than that. So that's basically like, you listen to it and you ooh. But the thing is like, when he sings, he's got such a beautiful voice when he sings, but when he like raps like this, he is able to switch up his flow literally whenever he wants. He can rap over literally any fucking beat, and then he sounds even dirtier when he raps over these types of beats. Like, his voice fits this type of beat so well, and I think that he really did a great job of realizing and pinpointing that, because it just, I feel like his voice and these type of beats, the combination is just absolutely perfect. But then when he like mumbles and slurs his words, I feel like he does it in such a way where I'm like, look, I don't even care if I don't understand. I don't even care if I don't understand. Stylistically, it sounds great. And I'm like, just keep going, man. You could slur the whole song and I'd just be like, I'd just be like, oh, I don't get it. But, well, that's what lyrics are for. That's what Spotify and Genius.com is for, man. I don't need to hear each individual lyric, you know what I mean? And I just love that. So yeah, look, Overdrive was great, man. I'm very excited to listen to the album. Very excited, if you couldn't tell. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, as always. We do monthly Monster X content. It's like every 2 weeks. We do Monster X content over on lktv.au, so go and check that out over there in the corner if you guys would like to. We've got Monster X-Ray Season 3, which we're going to be restarting now. This album listen will also be over there, so go and check that out later on this month if you guys would like to, as well as the rest of Monster X's discography. Yes, we have finished it. We've done it. It's all done, and I love it. It's fucking incredible. So go and check that out. But we move. We have got our last artist for this video, which is NCT Dream. NCT Dream. Today we've got Broken Melodies, and then is it ISTJ? It is ISTJ, right? It is ISTJ. I was like, is it ESFJ? Man, this is what happens when you use MBTIs as titles. I swear to God, I'm gonna get it. Like, I'm gonna fuck it up at some point. I just already know it. But anyway, we have got Broken Melodies and then ISTJ. Broken Melodies. I haven't seen any. Honestly, I haven't. I wanted to say that I've seen talk about this, because I have seen talk about it, but I have not been teased in the slightest, which I'm very grateful for. So Broken Melodies, 3, 2, 1, let's go. You Owe Me Sleep, channel. So to LA. Okay. This kind of reminding me of Beatbox MV with the color grading. Actually, it's reminding me of a lot of different MVs. Is that intentional? I don't know why this gives me Hello Future as well. What's going on here? What's going on here? Suspicion. The payphone scenes are great. And Tonla can do anything. So can you, Haechan. You know that. Hey. Yeah, man. Dude, Jisoo sounds crazy. Mad mature. Broken Melodies indeed. Nope. That's Pog. I love that. You know, Nana fits he fits pink hair really well. I like that. Oh, dude, the way you sing, sir. How you do that? Also, you know what I got the first time, like that we just heard that first chorus? This is so NCT, you know? Oh, what a scene. Like this, like where they're all singing on the chorus and they just kind of explode on it vocally. Yep. Bum, 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 broken melodies. I love that. Dude, okay, don't Jin shit. Yeah, man, look, we never missing out on vocals here, ever. Ba 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 ba. Dude, I love it. Come through, Mark, with the mullet. Mullet Mark, come through. Jan, no? Jesus, man. This distance, just the tears singing, broken harmonies, broken melodies. Wow, dude, the ad-libs in the back. The edit on that. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Now. Anyway. My job here is done. I'm fine. I don't need to listen to ISTJ. See, I didn't even fucking say it right. I didn't even need to listen to ISTJ to know it's gonna fucking slap. Dude, I think with this type of thing, NCT, this is just my personal opinion. I really think that NCT have one of the most recognizable trademarks audibly of any group out in the Korean music industry, personally. Like, I think that you know an NCT song when you hear an NCT song. And when you hear anything that's remotely similar to an NCT song, you're like, is that NCT? You know what I mean? Like, you hear anything that's like kind of experimental or uplifting or just that basically you hear a banger. Is that NCT? Is this? Yeah, I love it. I just think that there's a lot to enjoy about it as well too. I think that for me personally, I guess at the moment, and kind of just always anyway, happier type songs I enjoy, but I think that they're generally fewer and farther between. Like, I'm not going to go out and say that, you know, I'm like super into like mega happy music and then I have, you know, majorly happy songs on my like rotation. When I say happy, I mean like happy songs with like really uplifting chord progressions and all of that type of stuff. NCT are actually a very big exception to that though. But I have to say, man, they do this so well. They've absolutely perfected it. It is literally an art. And I think that out of all of the artists that I listen to, I don't think that I listen to any other artist the same way that I do listen to NCT, which is quite different actually. I feel like sometimes I just go on binges, bro. Like sometimes I'll just go on a binge. I'm like, all right, you know what? I feel like NCT 127 today. And I'll listen to Whiplash about 20 times. And then I'll go and listen to something else. And then I come back to more NCT 127. And then maybe, I don't know, a couple of weeks later, I'm like, you know what? Let's listen to some Dream now. And I'll go all the way back. And I'll listen to some of their shit that just absolutely freaking hits. Teddy Bear, I swear to God, is one of my favorite B-sides of them, but also of any boy group, just in general as well too. I did actually say that about I.M's Flowered, but if we're talking groups specifically, Teddy Bear, that song is so good. So I absolutely adore that. But I just really feel like NCT, they've really got their sounds down to an art at this point. And I think that that's really cool. There's a lot of artists, I think, that struggle their whole lives, their whole careers, trying to find a sound that they're comfortable with, let alone something like a sound that they're really good at. And I think that, yeah, and for NCT to be able to have, like, for Dream, rather, should I say. I mean, NCT in general, of course, this still applies to NCT in general, but for Dream especially, I think that they have a sound that is absolutely, completely addictive. And yeah, it's really, really, really fucking cool. I think that I'm never not excited for an NCT Dream release. I think it's always great. I mean, even if we're doing remakes, like, let's be fucking real. Even if it's a remake, I'm like, well, give it to me. Inject candy into my veins. Let's just go. And it is what it is. So anyway, I really enjoyed that. But I'm going to save a little bit more of the NCT spiel because we do have ISTJ. So without any further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get straight into that. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Welcome. Oh, it's a tombstone. Real world MBTI. Can we not? Bro, I swear to God, this looks like the fucking like. What is this? What does this look like? What's Scooby-Doo's van called, man? What's the Scooby-Doo van called again? The Mystery Machine or some shit? I swear to God, I thought that was the Mystery Machine for a second. I was like, why is Scooby-Doo? Anyway, there's that. Also, dude, I swear to God, Korea has just been obsessed with MBTIs, man. Will we ever escape it? It's a shady-ass looking motel, man. Why would we be there? Oh, it's Back to the Future in an ambulance that looks like the Mystery Machine. Got it. Ooh, the mirror? The maze? Okay, dude, Damien with the hair color change? Eulogy? Function. Dude, why do Dungeon's fits always look so sick? Why is this man always styled so well? Ugh. Oh. Oh. I want to pause. I want to pause. Nah, I'll save it. Can I save it? Hot like soup. Ah, that's sick. The transition's mad. Yeah, look, the song structure's crazy. That there's this ascending beat in the back that keeps going, that keeps raising your tension, man. It's the chorus for me. That hits and the A. Let's get down. Oh, no. 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 Boom. Boom. There's low-key some baby making music, bro. That's kind of crazy. Next exit, Love Only. Ooh. Damn. It's got this like arcade type feel to it as well. Choreo's crazy. Ooh, dude, the body roll, fuck. Okay, I see the Back to the Future reference there. Alright, I see that. Ooh, dude. Dude. I think on the first listen, that might be my favorite NCT Dream title track that we've heard in a very long time. I feel like I say this every comeback. Since Hot Sauce, I think this is my favorite NCT Dream comeback that I've heard on the first listen since Hot Sauce. Hello Future was not really it for me. I didn't really enjoy that song that much after a couple of listens. Candy's brilliant. That's a hot contender. I mean, Beatbox was good as well too. Glitch Mode is a contender as well too. But I'm going to go ahead and say I'm pretty sure ISTJ Row is probably my favorite on the first listen since Hot Sauce. Why, you ask? Well, chat, I'm glad that you asked that. Look, it's dynamic. It's all over the place, and yet it's all in one place at the same time. It all just works. It all just works. It all works. Everything works. I have to say, like literally, the reason I wanted to pause to begin with was the glamorous, dangerous, and like the A in the middle of it. I adore that. I absolutely adore it. It gave me. It was like spooky and kind of creepy in a way with like the like in the back. I loved that. I thought that was great. Your tension's always up. It feels like you're constantly, because I mean, when those types of loops happen, right? When you've got yes, EXO-2, right? I was about to get to the comparisons. When you've got those types of like ascending loops, you're constantly like your ears, your brain subconsciously is constantly waiting for like the next thing to happen, right? You're waiting for it to get somewhere and for it to go somewhere. And when the song does, and when it starts punching in and giving you those payoffs, oh, it feels so satisfying. I don't really know how else to explain it. Now, when we're talking vocally what that sounds like, you've got bits of NSYNC in there, you've got EXO, you've got bits of SHINee. It's very largely NCT as well too, though, because I would literally just sit down and I would go, bro, this sounds like exactly something that NCT would do. And I love that you can get something like this that feels so different, so fresh, in as much as no one else is attempting this type of sound at the moment. No one has. I literally have not heard a single song like ISTJ in the last 7 months, let alone the last 19 months, so the last 1 year and 7 months. Yet at the same time, it still feels quintessential NCT Dream. And I think that that's wild. I think that's kind of insane, you know? For you to be able to be like, yeah, that sounds like something NCT Dream would do. Oh, it's NCT Dream. Like, that's kind of wild. Like, the way that they have complete control over just what they do to you, sonically, I just think is kind of wild. As a fan, it is pain. It is a painful time out here, man. Dude, vocally, one thing. Choreo-wise, shit looks fire. They look styled. They look iced out, man. They look so well styled. So incredibly well styled. Got me asking as well, too, like, why Donjin literally always looks so good. Like, literally, always so good. Amazing. I love the different flows that we start coming through with here as well, too. Nana sounds amazing. Bro, I just don't have, I can't remember what else I wanted to say. It's one of those types of reactions, one of those types of MVs where I was very overwhelmed, but I was not disappointed, and it was not overwhelming in a bad way at all. I love how it's like NCT Dream Videography Club. I mean, you call this videography? This a whole fucking dude. I would love to see anyone else in the in the industry try and do this. Also, can I say as well too, this is just something that NCT Dream directly reminds me of. One thing I have to say, man, is you know, I saw this question, I think online. I can't remember what forum it was on. I can't remember, or sorry, what platform it was on, whether it was Instagram or Twitter or I don't use any other platform. So Instagram or Twitter, I can't remember which one it was. But someone was like, if you could listen to one genre for the rest of your life, what would you listen to? And then someone was like K-pop. And then I think it was probably Twitter, because I mean, the nature of what I'm about to say is toxic as fuck. Someone was like, ew, only in K-pop? What the fuck? And like, this person basically was like, yes, K-pop, because, you know, like, I love it. There's so many things to love about it. If you've never listened to it, then you should. And this person sounded like, you know, one of those, like, you know, Western only pop lovers who they don't listen to anything else except for English music or something like that. Shouts to you, like, props to you if you do that. But if you're toxic, then you can get fucked just like everyone else. The thing is that one thing I think that NCT Dream reminds me of is that this is the reason that I got into K-pop. Like, this right here solely, like what we see in ISTJ, this is like the pinnacle of why I got into K-pop, because nowhere else in any other music industry do you have, at least I feel, this kind of like production, whether it be across music videos, concepts, promotions, and or even just the actual songs, where you're just kind of left there just being like, what? like, you know, I'm left here like I need to watch this again purely just because I'm questioning what the fuck just happened. I don't know whether or not I understood it all, but all I know is that my eyes and my ears want more. I need to, this is peak consumerism, bro. I need to watch it again, and I want to watch it again, and I will watch it again. Yet, for many other different types of music, whether it be English speaking, I don't just listen to English speaking music either. I listen to Japanese music. I listen to Spanish music as well too. I love Spanish music, but I listen to those types of things. I watch music videos for those, even EDM as well too. And very rare is it in those types of scenes where I have that same kind of like visceral reaction where I need to like, you know, where I need to go and just be like, fuck, I need to listen to that right now. Like, again, I need to inject that right into my veins visually and audibly. Like, I don't ever really have that type of reaction. And I think that NCT Dream, I think, are just the pinnacle of what it means to be a K-pop artist, man. Breaking boundaries in terms of visually what you consider is possible to do with music videos. And then also breaking boundaries in terms of what you think is possible to be able to make a song. Because, I mean, realistically, K-pop has really, really broken the boundaries. It's really blurred the lines between what constitutes a song and what doesn't. And I think that that's really fucking cool. So I love that. Anyway, basically, bottom line for ISTJ is I love it. Is it going on my playlist? Fuck yes. Is the album going to be listened to? Yes, it will be over on LKTV AU. So if you stuck around, thank you. I appreciate you. Also, feel free to go and check out lktv.au for more NCT content, whether it be Dream, 127, Wavy, or U related. NCT U, that is. We've got NCT World 2.0 and some of their other stuff up there as well too. I don't necessarily follow NCT super close, at least in terms of reality and variety stuff for the moment. I say for the moment because I don't really know whether or not that'll change in future, but I absolutely adore their music and cannot wait to listen to this album. So if you guys would like to listen to it with me, come over there and let's vibe out. But thank you so much for those of you guys who watched through the entire video. I don't know how many people watch through all of these videos. I really don't. I don't know if you do or not. So if you did, leave a one in the comments. All right. If you watched through the whole video, leave a 1. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, take care, stay safe, subscribe if you're not already and you enjoyed the vibes and want to stick around for more. And we have a Discord, which is down in the description below as well too. But yeah, until then, take care, stay safe, love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.